Hi, everyone. Welcome to the first week of the semester and module one of Intro to Sociology. This is our first week, so we're hitting the ground running. There are three major questions that we really need to consider as we move forward into this course. And the first one would be, what is sociology? And the technical term for that is it's the study of human social relationships and institutions. So we are a product of our environments, our natural need for socialization. As a species, we require that the building of relationships, both intimate relationships and relationships with our institutions. Some of those could be friends and family, they could be church, they could be school, they could be sports and athletic institutions. They could be our government institutions, both at the municipal and the state and federal levels. They could be relationships internationally that we're building with through business, so commerce, or building through trade negotiations, and a variety of different other methods. We can look at this at the macro level of what you gain and what you learn from each other in home and say on your neighborhood, all the way to relationships that we build across the world. So why do we study sociology? That is probably an important question. A lot of students come to my class and they sit down and say, what are we even doing here? It gives us or provides us a better understanding for the reasons for social differences, the reasons for social institutions, and the relevance of power and hierarchy in our society. If we were to look at the differences of social institutions, the social differences, it varies from culture to culture, region to region, town to town. Again, this is at the macro to the micro levels. It looks completely different on a wide spectrum. Then we can start to dig deeper into the reasons for social institutions. Why do we create these institutions? Why, as a species, do we have a need to build relationships with groups of people, often sometimes strangers? If you think about those of you that are from New England or support the New England Patriots, we arrive at Foxborough Stadium with thousands and thousands of other people. And the only common bond that we have is that we support the New England Patriots. So we can get into those stands and we cheer on that team and see success and hope that Bill Belichick is bringing it back from his failures with letting Tom Brady go. Different topic, we won't go there. But then we look at that relevance of power and hierarchy. Why is it institutions or businesses follow certain organizational models? The most common organizational model is the Mitzberg model, but why does that model work so good in certain agencies or organizations versus a hierarchy model or a simple model or the bureaucratic model or mechanic model? Those are all different types of organizational structures. But why is it the Mitzberg model seems to follow, is the predominant model of all different models? Why do we have a need to put somebody at the top and say, you're the leader? There are so many social experiments that have been conducted and recorded over the past 60 years, 70 years, that demonstrate that you put a group of people, even 3 people in a room, one of them will rise to the top and become the leader. Why do we need to do that? It gives relevance to that. It gives an idea. It helps us explain our places in society. The history of sociology is critically important. It's the birth of it came from the birth of philosophy, where the ancient Greeks questioned my existence, your existence, the existence of our society or civilization. And then it grew, and it drew upon the 18th and 19th century ideas of Reformation and Renaissance and art and architecture and war, and why political groups often work against each other instead of working towards each other on a common goal. We can compare that here today in 2023 to why is there a Democratic Party? Why is there a Republican Party? Why is there a Green Party or any other political party that we have growing in this nation? Why do we need these different groups? And the answers are, I'm sure that you can all guess, It helps us explain or define our cultures, our ideologies, our values, our norms, our moral beliefs. These are all things that vary on a spectrum across this country and in other countries and in our interactions internationally. So why we study sociology, why the purpose of sociology, and the influence that sociology has had over the past, say, 3-4 centuries is critically important to digging deep into concepts of racism, sexism, ageism. These are all plagues that are in our society, and they continue to exist even as the more enlightened we become, the more educated we become. They're still there. They're still cancers within our society. So how do we combat them? How do we make it so that when we wake up, or the next generation wakes up in the morning, that racism isn't there, that ageism isn't there, that sexism isn't there, is that religion is accepted in there's a place for religion in our society, in different religions in our society, and people's belief systems are okay if they have different belief systems, because we're all humans. And we all want to love and care for each other and find the best in our society. So this is the purpose of this course, and I hope to dig deeper into these concepts and learn from all of you. I hope you enjoy the first week, and please make sure that you pay attention to the requirement for the prep on Thursday, and I look forward to seeing all of you. Thank you.